Hey everyone, nice to meet again. Bringing you game 2 between SlayersBoxer and IMNestea. Actually, just a little confused about this Q in front of Nestea's name, which I looked up and figured out that the IM team from Korea teamed up with an American team, QG, which I hadn't heard of before, but they're apparently they have some big names from the U.S. in their team. One of them is, of course, Destiny, who is a big streamer on StarCraft 2. I don't really watch him much, but he's a pretty good StarCraft 2 Zerg player from North America, and he has a like a style, I guess, that's pretty well, not unique, but that he runs with a lot. It's with infestors. Um, I guess infesterlingers, infestors is his big thing that he does, and which have actually kind of fallen out of popularity since the nerf. So I guess that's cool. Whatever. He's a pretty good player. Anyways, enough about him. Um, looks like we see Slayers is doing his bunker on the ground again. I guess this is pretty smart to get the Marines there a lot faster. I mean, you could just build it up here to be safe and then put it down there, but you know, whenever would a Zerg send a drone scout out like to this base, right in the beginning? So it's actually not too bad of a strategy, especially if you're going to do a 2-rax like this. On this map, it's very unusual to see a 2-rax. To be honest, it's a big map, and but these are pretty close barracks. Those Marines are going to get there quick. He's going to have 2 SCVs he can bring to build bunkers with. So this could be pretty effective if those SCVs get there in time. However, as you can see on this map, pretty far rush distance. He's actually going to go the wrong direction first, so that bunker's going to be even that much more delayed. Here comes the Marines. After he does this too, it's a really nice strategy because he just pulls back up onto the high ground here and start with this wall, build his command center. It's really kind of an annoying strategy to deal with the Zerg because there's hardly any risk involved for Terran. They don't lose much if this totally fails, and they can just pull back and take their expo. Meanwhile, it always slows Zerg down. As you can see, he has to pull all these drones to deal with this. Even if he cleans this up completely, it's a lot of lost mining time. There goes a drone. And a Marine and 2 drones, so not too great. He's going to pull these back now. However, as you can see, there's only been four workers mining this whole time. And of course, Terran's going to be way ahead now. Yeah, he's 5 workers up, 6 workers up. Now as we can see, Nestea just has a bunch of these Zerglings on the field, which are just totally worthless because he's going to, pull back up here and wall this off. Hopefully pull these Marines back. I don't know what's going on there. Those Zerglings should probably take those Marines. They don't have speed yet, so they might be pretty even match, but could kill all those Marines there, I think. Just depends, I guess. I don't know. Slayers probably has some pretty badass Stutter 7 micro, so it might not work out so well actually. So maybe it was a good call to pull back. I don't know. So we see Slayers pretty much doing what he did last game with the except instead of just the 1-rax fake bunker rush push, he did the actual one and did some damage with it. The real bunker push, or real 2-rax, not the fake one. 10 2-rax. Anyways, looks like our Zerg players caught up back in the drone game. However, still a little bit behind, I would say. Wow, 3rd command center going on already. This is crazy. This is just style of play is so insane. You never see like You almost never see this kind of style. I guess it's actually pretty common, to be honest. When we rethink that, because this base probably won't be moving out into the third expansion for a while. It'll probably just sit here and make SCVs and drop meals and stuff, gather energy. But yeah, you don't really see this very often. You can never really see it in as from a Protoss player, but a Terranet's not too common either. We're gonna see some Marines. Probably not gonna go on it once they get to the creep or halfway across the field here. They're probably gonna stop, I would guess. This is probably just a maneuver to force MLG to make some Zerglings instead of drones, which is pretty smart. Which yeah, it looks like it's gonna do that. Just get a little map control here for a little while. As you can see now, he's forced to make 14 Zerglings. When in reality, these Marines are probably just going to pull right back to the base and, oh, okay, maybe not. He's going to bring some more with him. Maybe he's going to just snipe some of these, or stop this creep a little bit from spreading. Does he have Stimpak yet? Oh, no, he does not. So, still a lot of Marines, however. I don't know if this is really the greatest idea. He's going to take out that tumor, it looks like. Yeah. Stop a little creep spread, but he really shouldn't put himself on the creep here, I don't think. Because these Zerglings would, on the creep, they would just crush him, yeah. It's pretty good for Boxer there. Shut that creep spread down a little bit. And actually, there's only 2 queens on the field. Yeah, for MLG, so he actually can't start spreading that creep again immediately. He needs to build another queen, which he's not getting. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, we see a lot of roaches coming. It looks like actually wants to put some pressure on, maybe. 6 roaches on the way, which is pretty unusual, I guess. Especially when you only see Marines in the field, I wouldn't be making roaches. Honestly, I would make them as a response to Hellions, maybe, but never just Marines. Did he scout the space yet? Looks like he has no scouting information except there's barracks in the field, so he doesn't know what's going to be coming. Meanwhile, Slayers is going to be doing this little drop here. It's kind of nice for him because he can just pull back. The skull ground's completely safe until these rocks come down from all of MLG's army. These roaches are going to clean these Marines up. Not really do any damage though, just take out 2 Marines. This is going to keep pushing away here. Maybe the siege tank could move a little closer. However, if he did do that, then these archers could snipe it. But at what cost, right? I think this tank could move here. I guess he just doesn't know how much defense IMNestea has. If he has some unit or just a bunch of roaches, then he could actually clean this up really well. I'm surprised he's not trying to work those rocks down with the Zerglings. Actually, he could probably just, if SlayersBoxer would actually see that if he tried to and just have the tank blast away those Zerglings and kill them. So maybe it's not the best idea. A lot of Lings out now in the spires, just completing for MLG, so we're gonna see some mutas on the field. However, it looks like Slayers wants to do some more damage or take a third possibly. So we'll see what happens here. That's a lot of units though. Looks like we have +1/+1 for the Zerglings. Oh, that's interesting. He's getting instead of attack 2, for the Zerglings he's going to get. Oh, that is. I'm sorry. I thought that was the ranged attacks. That is +2 for the Zerglings. He's also getting Glowery Constitution, which is the roach upgrade to make them run faster, which is always key when you have roaches. In the mid game, you really want to get that speed upgrade. Makes him a lot more cost effective to use. Finally taking his third which is kind of late. I feel like. I guess you don't really need it that early against Terran. But however, he did have this command center build, which MLG had no idea about. So looks like our Terran player is going to be a little bit ahead here. He's actually behind on supply, but ahead on workers, which is really. I guess the roaches actually make MLG ahead on supply, since they take up a lot of supply. They give you kind of a fake like buffer in your supply count that really isn't very accurate. Because roaches really aren't like worth 2 supply, I don't think. Anyways, enough about that. He has built a sentry tower in the middle. This is really nice, actually. You can watch any sort of ground movement coming out of MLG with this here. He's kind of. I feel like this is kind of aggressive. Like, I'm not sure why he's doing this, because his back door is really vulnerable to like mutalisks. However, there's only 5 mutalisks on the field, so this is actually a pretty good position with all these roaches out. So he's not really going to be doing a whole lot of harassment with these mutalisks. He did do some though, looks like. However, it's really weird. What are these guys doing just standing here? Anyways, I guess he transferred a bunch to third, yeah. So he's gonna be sitting in the middle, having map control. He's gonna be pushing the creep back, which hasn't been spread very much since the first tumor died, unfortunately. Have an oversight on MLG's part. But he's gonna be pushing in here, so let's see what happens. That's not going to be good for MLG. This is actually really bad, I think. All these things kind of wasted. It's hard when a Terran sets it like that, real spread out. There's not a lot you can do. Unless you have a lot of mutalisks, you can like micro them around and snipe siege tanks, but forced impacts. But yeah. But looks like this is going to end pretty quickly here for MLG. So we're going to see a 1-1 into our second game here, or into our third game. So I guess the whoever wins the next game will be the victor in Providence. Well, I actually didn't see these games. I did happen to watch the finals for Providence, but I didn't watch any of these games. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next game, whether the SlayersBoxer or the IMNestea is gonna finish off and move into the next round. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll bring you game 3 shortly.